chili. That's what they're called. It's my first time trying it, so it's gonna be my raw review, I guess. I'm gonna put some like Halloweeny vibes. That might be too high. There it is, so number 2. Anyways, so let's get into it. Let's cheers. I dropped it. My bad. But they're good. I just really don't want the mic to cover my face. They remind me of the cake is after. So they taste a little bit like the sweet and spicy Doritos, the purple ones. But it's good. It's good. Well, let me tell you what happened. When I went to buy them, I was actually not gonna get this. I went for something else. And my niece was with me. She said, I wanna try this. You think they're good? And I'm like, wow, they look good. Let me get one too. So I basically go to the register with everything that I purchased. And the cashier, her name was Naomi, I don't know. She is cashing me out, and at the same time, she is talking to a police officer that was shopping in there as well. Talking about a guy that did 20 years in prison or jail, and I don't know what else. She's scanning my items. She's talking to them. My total comes up to $44, and I'm like, that's weird. Anyways, I paid. But as I'm walking to my car, something told me to check my receipt. As I'm looking, it looks like she had charged me for an extra drink and 2 extra bags of Takis. So we got 3. I got 1 and my niece got 2 different ones. So she charged me for 5 bags of Takis. So I go back nicely, quietly, you know. I'm a very nice person. I'm too nice. I'm like waiting for the cops to finish cashing out. And she's like, oh, what did I do wrong? And I'm waiting. I give her the receipt and I tell her, listen, I can see that you charged me for like 4 drinks and 5 Takis, and I only got 3 drinks and 3 Takis. And she's like, oh, my niece is gonna watch this and laugh. She goes, don't you see that this is voided? So one of the drinks was actually voided, and I didn't see that. I should have seen it, but anyways. So it looked like 2 items, but since it was a can, they charge you 5 cents for the cans and bottles and stuff like that. There's a fee. And I'm like, okay, my bad, okay. I didn't see that. She's like, okay then, with an attitude. ones that are wrong, you know what I mean? Why would she even do that if I'm not even like talking to her in a wrong way? Come on, be nice. Anyway, when she was done, then she gave me the one. I was like, can I have my receipt back, please? She's like, wow, you have to wait because I need it too, and I have to make a copy. And I'm like, okay, make your copy. She gave me back the receipt. Have a nice night. Have a good one. Nothing. I was fuming. My niece was like, I thought you were gonna talk to her with an attitude too. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to be a good person. You know, I'm not that kind of person to be mean or anything like that. She's like, but I almost talked to her the same way she was talking to me. Like, sorry, I'm venting about my Takis, which are really good. What I don't like is that just pretty soon I'm gonna start. My nose is gonna start liquefying. Say it like that. But my day today started. Work-wise, it started. So, without going into details, of course, actually very good. I really like them. Crumbs. And then my nose is gonna start acting up. So, excuse me. I am going to be like these are some crazy coconut almonds. I have tried them before and they're good. Hold on. I hope this doesn't make a loud noise. It's pretty crinkly. Yeah. They're big. That was more than half of the bag. I'm gonna leave those for my daughter. So I got like 1, 2, 4, 5. And the one in my mouth is 6. And that was it. Because of October, I'm going to be reading at least one scary story. Sorry. Can I even open this? So this one, it's called I Talk to Dead People. They told me the truth about sleep paralysis by Apollo 13. To be honest, I haven't read it. So let's read it. I've always heard voices. Most of the time they're soft and gentle and I don't mind them being there. I admit, I enjoy their company. Weirdo. At first, they seem like random echoes and cries, but as I got older, I realized they are not random in the slightest. I am talking to dead humans. They talk about everything, but it seems as though there are things they can't talk about. I've made a list of a few general rules, but that's a story for another day. Give me 1 second. Let me switch this. Okay, let's see. I hope this is catching from here because I don't want to be doing the ear to ear thing, so I want to talk straight to here. I laid in bed. I don't normally have much trouble getting to sleep now. I used to. The voices were just too loud. But now I've gotten used to them, and over time I've convinced them to settle down when I sleep. I can still hear them when I'm asleep, just not as distinctly. Tonight was different. When I did finally go to sleep, saw myself standing on a beach in a dream. They spoke of mountains. The image changed to a valley landscape, green and lively. Lastly, they spoke of the wind. I was high above the cold night clouds, feeling fresh, wet wind in my face, on my face. Then they spoke of nothing. They were silent. The wind stopped, and the image faded to darkness. It was like I was watching a broken projector. A new image formed from static. My bedroom ceiling. I saw the room form from the top down. So like it was appearing. It says, am I awake? I reached for my phone. Nothing moved. It was as if I didn't have arms. Startled, I tried to sit up. Nothing moved. I tried to speak. My mouth didn't open. I began to panic. I fought the force holding me down, but there was nothing to fight. My head was spinning. My body seemed to move with it. It felt like my weight was shifting in circles. Wake him up. He should stay still. It will pass. Again, they fell silent. My bedroom door opened. Don't look him in the eyes, Joey. He will leave. They never said my name before. Hearing it for the first time made me realize that into the room came a giant being. As he progressed through the room, he unfolded. His upper body covered most of the ceiling. His arms bent backwards and elbows dragged on the floor. My throat behind him. I closed my eyes. I tried to scream. Silence. The voices were still quiet, as crazy as it sounds. I believe they were hiding from it. I heard a loud animal noise, like an elk, but it wasn't in my ears, it was in my head. Keep it out! Don't let it in! They were panicking too. It had found them. It had yet to approach me. I opened my eyes. It was observing me as if it looked straight into my soul. I believe it did. In my head, I heard a banging, like a door being forced closed, while something tried to open it. It was breaking into my head, and the people were keeping it out. It let out another cry, this one much louder. It was wounded. I opened my eyes again and saw it fumbling around my room. It was in complete agony. It made its way out of my room. It was free of my head. I snapped back into reality. I reached for my phone again, this time successfully. I used its light to look around the room. My breath and my heartbeat were panicked some shady people as a teen. When I lived in Point Pleasant, in WV, what is that? WV, I don't know what state that is. It's not Wisconsin. West Virginia. One of the fastest ways to get around, to get from one part, to get around, was walking the railroad tracks. To set part of the scene, there was an old abandoned building along the tracks. I was wearing a hoodie and walking along the tracks when I heard someone behind me running right on my heels. My stomach is sounding like Ricky farts. That's hilarious. That means the Takis are going down. Okay, sorry. I shouldn't have laughed. We're serious. They got up to me, grabbed my hood, and spun me around. I was face to face with one of my friend's dads. He goes, "Oh," let's say Jackson. "Oh, Jackson, I'm so sorry, but I thought you were someone else. You almost got stabbed." I was like, "Well, thanks for not stabbing me, man." He goes, "Come over later for supper. I'll feed you and give you a few beers to make up for this. And if you see Manny, let him know I'm looking for him. Sometimes it's good to know the wrong people." I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know what happened. So, come on, Cookie. Behave yourself. Okay, the next one is called "The Veil is Getting Thinner." This is an experience. It says it's by Pagan Hammer. Read it. It says, "So I'm standing in Home Depot looking at sauce about 15 minutes ago, and out of my peripheral vision I saw some dude walking up on me and pass behind me. When I didn't see him pass on the other side, I thought he stopped behind me, so I turned around thinking I was blocking the aisle or something, and there was no one there. Freaked me the F out." Yep, that was a ghost or something like that. If the next one is too long, I'm not gonna read it. Let's see. There was a few short ones like this too, but they're not that scary. Okay. Let's make the video over 30 minutes long, okay? It says, "I'm convinced my dad's spirit tickled my feet last night." It's an experience, and this one is by some last paper. The Mamagird 619. Okay. It says, "Every night before bed, I read an ebook on my phone. It helps me fall asleep faster. Before I fell asleep last night, I threw my phone wherever, rearranging my pillows and zonked out. Around midnight, I was dead asleep. I had left my foot sticking out of the blankets. I was woken up by someone with nails tickling my foot. I screamed, put my foot inside the blanket, sat up, looked around, and asked my dad if it was him. It was dark. The bedroom door was closed. No one was in the room but me. I felt around for my phone and found it covered by a pillow. And it was hot, like really hot, ready to catch the bed on fire hot. I moved it to my bedside table. I couldn't go back to sleep after that. I was petrified. I couldn't It was unexpected. It didn't hit me until the day after he died. I woke up at 3 a.m. the morning after he died and thought I'd never stop crying. I kept asking him where he went. I knew his body was in a freezer somewhere, awaiting cremation, but where was his soul? I wanted to know if he was okay. I wanted to make sure he was still able to see me and hear me. He never kept his nails short. He always used 4 fingers to tickle my feet. And last night, it felt exactly like my dad's fingers and nails tickling my feet. Last night, I think he finally gave me my answer. He woke me up to warn me about my phone being too hot and potentially catching the bed on fire. Okay, so this is now by Tuesday. Oh, maybe that's for the next one. Yeah. Anyways, that is it for today. I hope that you guys enjoy this. Was supposed to be short video. It turned out to be long, but I hope that you guys really liked it and enjoyed it. Please hit that follow button and follow, subscribe